Want to know what your name was? How old you were? Or you can hear this little device down there. Please come and say hello. This is Pitsligo Castle. It's a very, very large castle, built somewhere around the 1400s by a John Forbes, I believe, as far as I can remember what I was told. They had multiple cellars, as well as a very large tower, which was the first part of the castle built, which is this, which contained that enormous dining hall I first filmed. That was on the first floor of the building. There was also a ground floor and a second floor actually on top of that, which might have been living quarters for his lord and such like.
Ah. Here we go. Staircase in the thickness of the wall. Ah, and here it's blocked up. That's what Robert meant. I would assume that if this wouldn't be here, this would have been the way through to go up. That's still very interesting. That's where I want to go for my investigation later. Right, so here we see an enormous fireplace. And the ceiling all above there. I mean, that is like a hall, like a 3-story building. I bet there would have been like elevated elements here, maybe for musicians and stuff. You can imagine that it was a completely empty open hall. It was impossible to heat. Oh, that's a cool place though. Another bit that we have to investigate later. Definitely.
Bit of a ruin, but it is to be expected because after the Jacobite uprising, the second Jacobite uprising in 1745, this place was burned to the ground by order of the king. Enormous fireplace. So this was probably the kitchens of the castle, along with probably staff living quarters in other areas of this particular part of the castle. I would assume upstairs, up here, of which there are no real remaining stairs, unfortunately, but there you are.
There's somebody here with us in this room. My dear wife and I, we've got interesting devices in our hands. Devices that can actually record your voice. So if you're here and you're fed up about being ignored for the last hundreds of years, you can speak to us now, and we will later be able to hear your voice. We have come here to communicate with you. We don't want to threaten you. We don't mean any harm to you. We come here with the deepest respect for you. And we wonder if somebody is living in here. We wonder if there might be somebody who can tell us what this room was used for. Was it maybe a stable? A workshop? A storage area? Now I assume, just by looking at this window, that this area must have had defensive purposes. Is that right? Like a double cellar. Did soldiers live in here maybe? Was that maybe your living quarters? If there's somebody still here, can you please speak to us? Can you make some sort of noise? What was this little room? Was that a storage area? Maybe a weapons store? What was this used for? Or was it maybe a prison? That would make sense. A small windowless prison near where the guards lived. Are there any prisoners left in here? Did prisoners die in here? Was this a stair tower leading up? Certainly had defensive purposes, I can see that.
My dad thinks that there might be a ghost here called Alexander. If there is, could you maybe make yourself known, or I don't know, just do something that we can hear.
Was it Alexander that was on the run?
Yep.
Yeah. Alexander, if you're here, why were you on the run?
Because he had a bounty on him.
Yeah, why? Why did he have a bounty on him?
Why did you have a bounty on you? Just so you know, if you think that you're talking to us, we can't hear you. But these things in our hands that we have here, we have a light and then something above it. You can talk to that and we will be able to hear you. We just want to see if we can capture your voice or capture you making any noises to prove to others that spirits are real. Because a lot of people don't believe, but I do, because I've heard a lot of stuff, and I believe that you're real.
Hello.
You get me batteries for the other camera.
Ready, that was quick.
Yeah. There's no battery in there.
And this is the great hall up here. Again with a lot of scaffolding in the way, but it is huge. Here can you see obvious signs of burning, as well as an enormous fireplace. Again, if I go down here, it's quite quiet down here. Very nice. See obvious stairs there. And we're down into the bottom floor at the back of it. Alright. Wonder if I can get out here. Yeah, I can actually. Oh. Nailed it. Totally. Now, with this castle, they had several sort of large walled garden areas. And this would be the second floor of the sort of the troop, I don't know, maybe the troop living quarters here. Nice enough place. Ouch, stingers.
Well, do you want to go now? Down in there?
Even the ruins in here is pretty impressive.
Yeah. Oh, let's go down here
It
then.
must have been a big place. And wait, what do you think?
Hiya.
Hello. What is that noise?
Oh, that's for this.
Oh, radio.
Yeah. Maybe we should stay here and see if we hear any voices on it.
Oh, does that like speak up voices and stuff?
It could, because it's known that the ghost can speak through the radio.
Is anyone here to tell us what this room was? We're pretty good to know.
Alright. So, if anyone is here, could you talk through this box?
So we can hear your voice. You are here and you want to talk through the box. Could you tell us what this room is for?
Could you tell us what this room was for? Yeah. Can you maybe tell us how old you were before you died? Maybe one of the wives? Elizabeth, Rebecca, are you here?
We don't want to hurt you. We're not here to scare you either.
We just want to speak to you.
This was probably the front entrance. I'd assume so, because this large crack here in the ceiling was probably there for portcullis, and this would have been the gatehouse. Very nice aspect of the castle from here. This would probably have been the front entrance here, and there you can see the main building that was built first.
When you come through here, when you have a look at this,
There's water coming in.
exactly, and you look at that round thing, maybe this was actually to collect water. There was maybe like a big basin here for rainwater that was used for cooking, which makes sense.
What's that down there that leads out again?
Probably just an overflow.
Yeah, but then it would have been bricked up, wouldn't it?
Maybe it was at some point.
Yeah, but this whole...
Gunport.
Yeah, exactly. So
Well, it was just served both things. It was a defensive position because from here you could shoot at the gate, which is over there. I don't know if you can see it. So it would serve as a defensive position, but also it might have been the perfect place to gather water for cooking.
yeah, it's much better.
It gives you sort of a relief feeling. Difficult to say if there was anything there. Maybe a mason's mark. You know, from the stonemason.
Okay.
Okay, so if there's anyone here in the kitchens working away still, I would like you to know that I'm not here to harm you or scare you. I'm here because I'm curious. I want to know who you are. I want to know what you did here. I want to know what your name was, how old you were. It's currently, you can see that, 14.8 degrees and 86% humidity. If you can hear me, or you can hear this little device down there, please come and say hello. Right. Is there anyone here with me in this secret staircase? Is there perhaps a secret Santa? Wink wink, nudge nudge. If there is someone here with me, I'd like to ask you what your name is. Fair enough.
Now, when I came in here first, I kind of had the feeling that I was not alone. That was one of the few places I had a feeling I was not alone. Now, if there's anybody in here with us, we brought you some things to have a look at that you might remember. I brought you this sword. I'm going to place this here. And I also brought you these two pictures. One of a lady and one of a gentleman, of a knight. Now this is something you would have been familiar with in your time when you were alive. If you recognize these things, can you maybe say yes? Or I? And if you want one of these things, can you maybe touch them? Would you maybe be able to touch one of us?
Do you want us out? Do you not want us to be here?
Do you want us to leave?
Just say something if you do.
If you want us to leave, tap one of us on the shoulder.
Tap us anywhere.
Or throw a stone or something.
All you need to do is tap one of us, push one of us, scratch one of us.
Touch one of us.
That's all you need to do, okay?
But before you do that, would you tell us what this room was for? Just so we know.
I am calling the 4th floor Pitsligo. Alexander, are you here? Sir Alexander Forbes, can you come towards us, please? You have been on the run for such a long time. You evaded the Redcoats for years after Culloden. And you're actually known a bit as a hero. Can you come forth if I call you Mr. Brown? Can you come up the stairway, please? If you're here, Sir Alexander, the devices we've got in our hands can record your voice. They can hear you speak. If you speak to us, we will later be able to hear you. You can give us messages, maybe for your first wife, Rebecca. Or your second wife Elizabeth? Or your son John, who hid you for such a long time? There may be another soldier in here? Or another one of the Forbes family? There may be another soldier in here? Or another one of the Forbes family? Or another one of the... Or another one of the...
Or another one of the
Or... Or Forbes family?
That makes sense. Take a picture down the stairs.
I will. I don't know how strong you are, but if you've got the strength, can you maybe move a pebble? I'll show you what I mean. Like this. Can you maybe bang on the scaffolding?
And push the pictures down if you don't like them.
Can you make a noise like that?
I heard it.
Bird.
No.
What?
Rumble. The light and the camera.
Down the stairs now. Yes. If you know what I'm saying. Now, whoever is here, I would recommend you tidy up your place a wee bitty. It's a bit of a shambles. What a job, eh? What a bloody job.
You make me do all this.
I know. The joys of being a ghost hunter. Now, I would recommend you maybe go out this way here. The lawnmower stopped. Hooray!
Yeah, I know. Some time ago already.
Where's your cam? Off? You left it up there?
Yeah.
Filming the pictures?
Yeah. I'm gonna get it back soon.
Okay, cool. No, that's actually a good
if
idea.
it's shy, then
No, it's actually a good idea.
it's not fair, is it?
It's just you who's gonna be reviewing half an hour of footage of nothing happening.
Where is...
that pictures of them? The
I
two
don't know,
wives?
It's pictures.
Oh. How do you do?
Oh, what? I placed that there. The
Someone
fuck?
might have kicked it. Imagine they did.
It was securely there.
Robert, you look so funny.
I'm sure that was... Wait, where the fuck is the stand?
There.
Oh. How does it get from...
I don't know.
It wasn't the wind. It couldn't have been the wind.
Wow, okay.
There's barely any wind in here anyways.
But it's stuck recording. Wait, it's what?
Probably dead.
No, it's broken.
How?
I can't stop the footage.
Huh?
They broke the camera. There we go, yeah, it's better. Okay. Okay, never mind, they didn't break it. But they still pushed it.
My friend and I have problems.
Aye, well done, spirits. You threw the camera, but you didn't break it.
If you can hear this noise, come towards me.
Now, I have to ask you guys, just to confirm this, we had set up some trigger objects in the kitchen area. Have you been in the kitchen area?
No.
At all?
No, we have. Where's the
I
kitchen
mean,
area?
when we put the trigger objects up.
Wait, where's the kitchen area? With like
Over there.
The radio
Yeah.
stuff.
We've
We went
touched
in
the
there.
radio, but not anything else.
That was it.
Okay, because we had to set the trigger objects up and there were two like armbands
Armbands.
that are put up. You know, like little toy armbands, like, you know what you call it, it's bracelets.
Yeah, we didn't touch any of them.
Now, those bracelets, one of them actually fell down while we were away, and we're not sure if any...
No, we didn't touch the bracelet.
So you weren't in there at all? Robert, have you been in that kitchen area at all where we had the radio up?
Yeah, multiple times.
Were you in there when we had set up the trigger objects?
The bracelets.
Teddy bracelets and so forth.
No, I wasn't in after that.
Okay, because as I said to Alex now, there's one of them actually came off.
Huh.
We're not down, I mean, we're not sure because it's only plastic, so it's not very heavy. I mean, it is heavy enough, but I mean, we weren't sure if it fell off by accident or if actually something pushed it off. Question. Did you at any time have the feeling that somebody was with you?
Yes, in the stairwell.
In the stairwell?
Yeah.
Any feeling anywhere else?
Not really.
Anything unusual? Any knocks? Any?
A couple. When
I
I
mean,
was up
apart,
there,
the
I know.
only thing that I experienced was the camera flying
Yeah.
onto the stones.
It was like someone just went like that and hit it, and it went flying backwards.
So that was when it was standing up.
Yeah.
Yeah. like it was wedged in quite tight.
Yeah, I saw that.
One end ended up like over there.
Really?
No,
Yeah,
like,
the bottom
sort
of it,
like,
it was like. Alright, I'll show you. So,
like say the place was sat up here.
alright, so. Alright, so. Come on.
I'm not going up there again.
Oh,
I'm
go.
too lazy now. Can you not show me with a stone or something how it was chucked? You know, the force.
So,
It's here,
let's
and
say.
then the bottom of it went like over there.
Alright, so
Really?
it's like standing here.
Standing there?
Well,
Well,
not there.
up
but
in the staircase.
yeah.
Okay, I got it.
And like it's just filming there. It like the camera landed here, and the bottom of it like landed all the way over here.
Wow. So, and you're sure that nobody of you knocked it off accidentally?
No, we were all on the
halfway
scaffolding.
across the room by then.
Wow. I mean, that would be interesting to see it on the finished video. Actually, as long as I've got camera power, I will actually do another short walk around. I mean, as you can see, we didn't do a nighttime investigation. Well, it's getting dark slowly but surely, but as we always say, with spirits it doesn't matter if it's daytime or nighttime. If they're there, they're there.